It's FlyDay, and this is the Humungus. I picked one fly, but I'm doing a little variation on the pattern of the Humungus. Sometimes the fish don't want it that big, but this is my fry bashing selection. Nothing more exciting than watching those fish hit on, slam into the fry, and you've got to give those fish a mouthful at that time. I mean, when you think about it, all those fish are trying to pack on as much weight before the winter. And in the selection, what I've given you is a floating perch, minky booby, Humungus Gold, Humungus Silver. We've got minky booby and a minky straggle. So every eventuality will be covered. All the small fish that the fish are feeding on will be covered, and the Humungus as well. That gives you the big lures, and it is very, very exciting. It can be very frustrating as well, because when you're fishing it, it's not a case of carry on casting and sort of you come across the fish or wait for them to come to you. What you have to do is walk the banks, find where the fish are feeding on the fry, where they're fry bashing, they're crashing in. I mean, you can't miss it because there'll be almighty crash in the water. You will see the water being smashed, and then what you'll see is that the fish will be coming back in to mop up. And what they're doing is they're stunning the little fry. They're smashing into them, and what they do is smash and stun and then come back in to mop them up. So it is quite exciting. If you're fishing with a floating fry, such as the perch fly I've got in the selection, then what do? Well, you leave it there. They will hit it, but then they won't take it immediately. They'll come back and eat it afterwards. So it's heart-stopping moments where you've got to wait for that fish to come back at you. But this is just a little sort of variation. It's more of a mini lure, really, than a big fry bashing time. So if they're not quite on the fry as yet, you can try these smaller versions as lures. Great for small still waters as well. But when it's fry bashing, I'm going to give you a little trick that we came across and fished very, very successful in our new boat fishing DVD. Now, I'll give you a little secret, but if you want to know exactly how to fish it, well, obviously you have to go out and buy the boat DVD. But what we were doing is we were tracting the fish in with a big minky or a floating fry, and then what we were doing is we were catching them as they were mopping, but they weren't mopping on the surface, they were mopping underneath. So if you want to know exactly how to catch those that come back in underneath and mop, then have a look at that DVD, because I'll tell you what, it was one of the most exciting films that we've done. Really heart-stopping moments, and there were some monster fish out on Draycote. But if you know, this is just a very, very simple mini Humungus. And if you're ever one of those guys that fish international rules, well, this would work in international rules, except obviously we've got the gold head on the front. So if you wanted a competition legal mini Huey, then that's all you have to do, is don't put the gold bead on front, and that would work, especially as a team and a tractor pattern. That would be fantastic. But if you want a great selection for fry bashing time, well, pop along to the website and just pick one of those out, and I guarantee when those fish come and feed on those fry in the margins, you'll have something that will catch one of those monsters. The Humungus.